All right, guys, welcome back. So let's keep it moving. We're talking about mud here, right? That's 200 to 500 hertz range is where you're going to find your mud. And mud occurs when a mix just sounds cloudy, boomy, or just sounds unclear. If you ask me, I like to usually say it's boxy, really. That's kind of like the way I like to refer to that frequency range. And it happens when too many instruments share low, mid frequencies, or if there's a frequency buildup between 200 in that 200 to 500 hertz range. Too much buildup on low mids, overlapping instruments, excessive reverb. Please remember this: excessive reverb and poor microphone placement. All of these things can add to the mud factor or can add to the mud problem. So we're going to be talking about how to clean these things up. All right, let's get to it. All right, so a couple things we can do to fix mud from the jump is just to use subtractive EQ first. So reduce 250 to 400 on guitars or vocals, that sort of thing. Reduce little by little, and little by little start to use your ears or your eyes. These are our eyes here, right? Just to kind of find those frequency and those issues. So let's take a look at something here. We're going to take a look at this I Am Loved again, right? We're going to click right here. And this is the EQ we were using. I'm sorry, my bad. Here we go. This is the EQ we were using before. We're going to turn this EQ off right here. And we're going to turn on the other EQ, the original EQ, which is this one right here, right? That had the low, that had the bass taken out, or the low end, right? So turn on this EQ again. If you by accident got rid of it, just go to 101 hertz and bring it down to minus 15 dB. Okay, now we want to listen to this again. Now we fixed this earlier. We fixed the bass problem earlier, but there are some other issues. We're going to be looking at mud in the mid-range. Okay, so let's listen. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, but there is a little bit of lack in clarity, right? So let's do that. Let's add some clarity. I am actually going to go to 450 right there. There you go. And I'm going to bring this down -3. Remember, guys, this is just a throwback info pop, right? So remember that anything below -3 dB is imperceptible to the human ear, and anything above 3 dB. So in this case, we're going to go down. I'm going to go down -4 dB, and I'm going to open this bandwidth up a little bit more. And I'm going to listen. But actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this back to 0. While I'm playing it, I'm going to bring this down. And you're going to start to hear the clarity. You're going to start to hear how those frequencies are going to make room for each other. Okay, here we go. Let's listen. I'm at 4. Let's go 5.
My uncle's name is Mickey Boo, but he called.
That feels better. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the EQ and turn it on. You can also do this, obviously pull this up on your computer and do this as well, but I'm just going to do this here for the sake of doing it in the tutorial. Let's hit play, and then remember, off is gray, blue is on. So let's start with it off. On. Off.
My uncle's name is Mickey Boo, but he calls me Mickey Boo. He laughs and
see that difference? Okay, one more time. Off, just listen, and then when you get to measure 5 right here, it'll come back on. So let's listen.
my uncle's name is Mickey Boo, but he calls.
Just much better. Look at how much prettier that feels, how much cleaner, more clarity, right? So we're going to get away from this. We're going to go to the next thing, which is that beat again, right? We're going to click on this. It's called Watch the Trailer. We're going to open that EQ back up. Now, we added some low end earlier, right? Let's take a quick listen. Okay, so I'm going to stop this. We're going to fix this. The low end is too much. So 100 hertz, I'm going to bring this back down to, say, -8. I'm going to go to, let's go to 450 again. All right. I'm going to bring down the mud again. Actually, let's completely bring the mud all the way down, and then let's go up. Okay, here we go. That's hardly no mids. I mean, not low end mids. See how that clarity? That's too boxy. But look at the clarity right at -5. So if we go to, I'm going to take this back. I'm going to zero this out. If I can concentrate here for a second. Okay. And I'm going to hit play, but this time I'm going to go from 0 to -5.8 and take a listen to the clarity. See, if I go, let's go 7. Complete difference in clarity. Complete difference in clarity. I would like for you to pause the video right here and go do this. Listen to this on your headphones so you get the highest quality, and then listen to how the mix opens up a little bit, okay? And then come right on back. You see that? Hopefully you were able to hear that subtle nuance. If not, don't worry about it. We're going to train your ears to be able to do that. Not a big deal. But let's close this EQ and let's go down here to where it says Leslie MDS. HIHS or whatever that is. That bottom one, the pink one. So look, I am going to, let's listen to some of this real quick. Hold on. Here we go.
Way out there in western sands, grace and grain slip.
Would you say that that's muddy? I would say that it might be, yeah, it's a little muddy. The low end could use some help too, right? But we're dealing with mud right now. So what we're going to do is click on that track, open that EQ up, and let's see, 505 hertz. Let's go to 400, and then I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to slowly dip and see what happens.
Way out there in western sands, grace and grain slip through your hand.
Look, that's a dramatic -20, right?
A yellow shack worn with a desert tan.
To me,
Take me there.
8.5 works. I like it.
A world beneath unhinged.
So let's do the on and off. Start off, and then yeah, I'll let you know when this turns on.
Way out there in western sands,
On.
grace and grain slip through your hand.
Off.
A yellow shack worn with a desert tan. Take me there.
Hear that difference? If you can't really hear the difference in the video, go to the session, pause the video, go to the session so that you can hear those little clarity moments. Okay, so yeah, that's how you deal with mud, guys. You are going to be looking at the 200 to 500 range. Remember to use your bandwidth, right? And yeah, some people like to do something called sweeping, where they go up and then they'll bring the frequency all the way up, and then they'll sweep across until they find that. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that, right? We want to learn how to do this correctly. We want to train our ears. And sometimes you have to sweep. Sometimes you have to do that. I am guilty of it. Let me bring this back down to 8.0. Anyway, guys, yeah, spend some time learning how to fix this mud. Practice, do what you got to do, and then come back for another video. Thanks, guys.